Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Minecraft 1.14 Survival. Last episode I made this really huge super smelter, the automatic furnace system right here. I got 32 furnaces and all the redstone in its glory right here. A little bit messy, but I hopefully can fix this up once we build a building around this thing, which I'll probably do maybe off camera or maybe dedicate an episode to it later on. But I had an idea with this. We could maybe make this into like a U shape like this. That made any sense? I'm sorry, that made like no sense. So basically we have furnaces going like this, and then furnaces like this, and then furnaces going in like this. We can have just a building nice and compact right here, so we can put our items in here and get our output right here instead of having to walk down all the way to the end. I'll see what happens in the future though, because today we're going to be working on something completely different. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a very efficient slime farm. If you've never heard of a slime farm, which is very unlikely if you've played Minecraft for a long time, basically we have a giant dugout space underground, or you have it in the swamp. I've never heard of a slime farm in the swamp though, but basically you have a giant space underground dugout, and then you have platforms and iron golems and catching systems to kill all of them, and then you just have a ton of slime balls. So basically how slime spawn, first of all, you could go to a swamp biome, which I have like 1,000 blocks away over there, and I have to fly over there whenever I need slime balls for sticky pistons and stuff like that. They also spawn underground in certain chunks. If you press F3 and G, you have these chunk borders showing up on your screen. And basically, so like this is a chunk, it is a 16 by 16 area, and there is, I think, a 10% chance that each chunk generated in the Minecraft world can generate slimes underneath them, and if it can, it will only spawn slimes at Y level 40 and lower. So we will have to dig down a lot in a chunk that we find actual slimes in. Now, a way to find a slime chunk without using online tools, which I'm going to be showing you in a minute, you can just dig out a huge area and mark off all the chunks below that area with walls so slimes can't get out, and just go up and down, often seeing which chunk has slimes in them, and then mark that off and build your farm there. But an easy way to do it is finding out the seed of your world, and if you're on multiplayer, try to get a hold of the admin or the server owner or somebody that knows the seed in order for you to build your slime farm easier. It'll take way less time finding the chunk to actually build in. So I'm going to go to chunkbase.com and paste in my seed. If you want to use my seed, it'll be in the description of this video. So here at chunkbase.com, we're going to go to apps, and we're going to go to slime chunk, and then we're going to paste in our seed, whichever one you have. Find slimes. Now we're going to type in the coordinates 5, 200, because that's where we are about. And okay, we have one right here. We have one slime chunk here. We have one slime chunk here, and then a double slime chunk here. And I don't think I need a double since we're only in single player. We're not trying to provide for other players. Now, if you do find multiple chunks and you really want a lot of slime, ooh, there's a triple chunk there. That's nice. Build it there, because then you'll be able to supply slime for a lot more people and stuff like that. And look at this, we got 5 here. You could build like an AFK platform in this chunk here, and then like build platforms in all 5 of those. That's pretty insane. But we have one right here. We're going to just hover over this. It says chunk right there. Chunk from, it says 11 to 176. Yeah, 11 to wait. The corners will be on the right side, so we're at 15,207 and 15,191. So the chunk that I'm in, I just need to go to the chunk north of the chunk that I'm in, which is 5,200, and we can build it there. So here I am, 5,230, 1 and 2, and then chunk after this one. Here we are. This is our slime chunk. I have no way to mark this, so I'm going to put a craft table here. There we go. This is our slime chunk. We need to start digging our farm down here and placing our platform and stuff like that. So we're going to grab our beacon. We need to go all the way down to the bottom of this chunk and start taking things out at level 5 and higher. That's just what I do, because I just don't want to deal with all the bedrock stuff like that. It is smart to actually go higher. I'm going to go to 7 and start digging from 7, because we are going to need water channels to push the slimes along, and we are going to need hoppers with minecarts as well as magma blocks below those in order to transport items and stuff like that. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'll start at 7 or 8. I think 8 would be better, because I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to run into any bedrock problems. So because I have the resources and I have mending on my tools, I'm going to dig from the surface all the way down. It's going to be much easier with the beacon, because I'll be able to mine all the stone and stuff instantly, but I'm going to do this because maybe in the future I can put a glass covering over the entire chunk to see all the slimes falling into the tunnels, or what, not the tunnels, the channels on the side, I guess, to channel them into magma blocks. Alright, thank you Enderman XP farm. I got my shovel repaired. Let's start digging out this chunk. I'm gonna get a second account in here so you guys can see this in a third-person time lapse. And I'm back. Doing that took me literally 59 minutes and 4 seconds. I was counting the clock to see how long this would actually take, and with even the tool repairs, stuff like that, repair my diamond pickaxe, I think 3 times, and I'm going to probably do a 4th after I mine out one of these strips for the slimes to fall in. That took 59 minutes and 4 seconds. It's now been an hour, which is awesome. So now the next plan of action is to dig out one side so we can have the slimes jump in there, and then what we're gonna actually have is iron golems set in cages at every level in order for the slimes to see them and get aggravated, and they're gonna walk over to them to jump down the hole without even thinking, because that's what they are. As I'm mining down here, another slime. Oh, got some glitchy blocks. Another slime spawn. One of those big ones. Okay, that was almost a problem, and that is also a problem. Okay, yep. So what I'm basically gonna do in the chunk that we dug out is place platforms, and I'll show you how to do that. We're going to place them 3 blocks apart, and we're going to place torches on them in a certain pattern. You could place pumpkins, but pumpkins can only be placed on top of blocks, not on the side of blocks. At least that's what I know of Minecraft. Has that changed in 1.14? I hope it hasn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, side of blocks. Oh wait, maybe it's jack-o'-lanterns. Maybe the rule is with jack-o'-lanterns. Hold on. To make a jack-o'-lantern, we make a carved pumpkin with shears, and then we need to place torches in them. Let me turn off these stupid chunk borders. Where is my axe? There we go. We're gonna need some shears and a bunch of torches. Okay, hold on. Alright, there's a carved pumpkin. We need to get torches. It's funny, I don't have torches just laying around like the most. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I do. Jack-o'-lantern. Is this changed? Please change. Oh, it's changed! Okay, well, awesome. We can place jack-o'-lanterns now on the platforms, because okay, before in previous Minecraft versions, the only way to place a jack-o'-lantern was placing them on the top of a block. So if you built a platform, you couldn't like dig out certain areas and place them. Like this is a platform here, you couldn't place it on the side of this, like just like that. But apparently that has changed, which is awesome, because now we can just build our platforms and then dig out our areas for our jack-o'-lanterns, or we can just place them as we go, which will be so much easier. Okay, let me gather up a bunch more of these jack-o'-lanterns here. I'm not sure how much we're gonna need, but I know we're gonna need a good handful for probably each layer. Oh my god, I missed a couple blocks. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're going to need to get ourselves some slabs. You can use regular blocks, but I believe slabs, well, I don't think it's gonna help, but slabs is much easier to make, and it's going to help you save items. Is that 41? Is that block 41? So the blue line is what a sub chunk is. So every blue line in this chunk here is a sub chunk, and Minecraft is going to start spawning mobs from the sub chunk, which is the lowest to the highest. And so if you build a mob farm like way up in the sky, it's not going to be as efficient as if you could build one way down here. But then again, if you build one way up there, you don't have to worry about mob spawning down here. So it's really a gamble whether you want to do more work or not. So what I'm going to do is just start down here with one platform, and I'm just going to start on this right here. Just build an entire platform, a 16 by 16 area with slabs in this chunk, and then we're going to see which blocks need to be lit up at night, or we could just check which ones need to be lit up through the F3 menu, and then we can place our jack-o'-lanterns and then build as many layers as we can until Y level 41. Okay, the best thing that I come up with to make things as symmetrical as possible, since we're not dealing with 1 block symmetry, we're dealing with 2 block symmetry, which means we can't actually just symmetricize or wait, what? You get what I'm trying to say, I hope. we can't centralize the blocks because it's one block and the chunks are 16, which is even, so it's 2 blocks. Anyways, I just did this in the middle. I hope that's okay. I could just do 4, but I do want to save some of my jack-o'-lanterns for more layers. But yeah, this is lighting up all the spaces, and the torches on the edges right here probably won't conflict with any sort of spawning because the slimes are going to have all this space to spawn in. For each layer, that is. Alright, I'm just going to head down there. I have an elytra. I can get down there without taking damage. Oh, actually, I need to explain something. I finished all the platforms and went up to Y39 because I don't think they spawn after Y40, which means I can't build a platform above 31. So basically, the materials you're going to need to pick up stuff is about this stuff here. I have a stack and almost a half of magma blocks. I might need more of that. I got myself just 3 crafts of powered rails. I got a little bit of regular rails. I am going to need a hopper with a minecart in it. So make sure you make yourself one of those. And yeah, I have a bunch of iron. You are going to need a bunch of iron and pumpkins. Actually, carved pumpkins, that is, to make iron golems. And we're going to use iron golems to lure the slimes out of their platforms onto the magma blocks. So what do we need? Minecart. There we go. Okay, let's make a minecart hopper, or minecart with hopper. There we go. And then I guess some chests. We can just make that later. But first of all, we just need to get these iron golems. And you are also going to need a bunch of fences of your choice. Doesn't matter. So we can put these guys in here correctly so the slimes can always see them. Also, this is what it looks like from the top. I'll have the glass over this eventually. Maybe we can take out the walls eventually and put in something cool, but for now, this is what it looks like. Do we got any slimes spawning? When I was building this, there was like a million slimes. Okay, that is like the first. I've never seen slimes this entire thing. These pumpkins won't affect any. What? The pumpkins won't affect anything. The slimes need 2 blocks high to spawn, just like players have in their space. And they'll just keep jumping around, and they'll eventually just move their way across here onto the magma blocks, which are going to be right here. Now, I did mess up with the digging. Technically, you don't need to dig 4 blocks out from the chunk that you're building your platforms in. Technically, you just need 3 blocks out instead of 4. But I'm just going to use the 4th slot for all the iron golems, and then I guess we just put the glass on top of that later on. Okay, so basically, find your middle block, the middle 2 blocks actually, of the bottom platform here. We're going to go out. So this is me, the middle 2 blocks right here. We're going to place 2 pieces of glass. That's where iron golem is going to be. You want to make sure that the iron golem is sitting on a platform even with your platform right here, like this. So where iron golem is going to be here. And we're not going to place it every layer. We're going to place it every other layer. So I'm going to spawn right here, but before we do that, we need to place some spruce fences around it. And technically I shouldn't have taken out this entire side here, because we are going to need fences all around it, but that's okay. I guess we can just place some blocks around it maybe. Oh, and this is how the fences should be placed. We're going to have, not that, what the heck. We're going to have the fences like that, coming around his head, and as you can see, where the red and the blue is on the iron golem, that blue line is his eyesight, obviously, because he's looking, and that red line is his eyesight line. So the slimes will be able to see it from this far away. They'll also be able to see it from the layer above it, and they'll be attracted to him from over there. And they'll just walk into the magma blocks because they're retarded. And then we'll just get a bunch of slime balls. Okay, this top block here is going to be where our magma blocks are going to be going. I don't know if I have enough magma blocks. If I don't, I'm going to just go back to the nether and get some more. I just picked up as much as I had from my nether chest. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take 2 blocks out from the bottom platform area. Our magma blocks will go here, and our rail system will be going right beneath that. And so yeah, let's just dig out all the way around this glass, because miniature slimes and the baby slimes can maybe hop into those cracks and then lose any of the slime balls, even though it's not really a big deal. But anyways, let's get our rails out and our redstone blocks. We're just going to start placing rails a certain way so we can collect items efficiently. So we're going to place 1 powered rail there, and I guess 5 rails, another powered rail, actually a block below that powered rail, redstone block, and then let's go, yeah, every 5 seems about good. I think that'll hold up. What am I doing? Yeah, bedrock's right there, so as you saw, and bedrock is right here, as you can see. So I guess it was smarter of me to build a little bit higher, just so we can put these rail systems in without any trouble. And why did I place it like that? Oh, they're already here. Yeah, I don't know why I placed a redstone block down there. Whatever. And then once we get around a corner, oh my gosh, there's so many. Once we get around a corner, we can just place a rail like this, and then somehow just loop it back and forth, and eventually we're going to have it go back to this rail right here. So we're going to come down this way, and actually, you know what, we're going to fill up this area here with rails. I'll show you how to do it. Hold on. Okay, see, we're going to fill up this area with rails and have a little space to actually collect more right over here, and then just make sure everything is connected just like this, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. Just to make sure your rails work, I would suggest placing down your minecart there and just to go all the way across. Doesn't need to be super fast, but yeah, definitely working. So for the actual redstone part, you're going to need a couple comparators. You're going to need a redstone torch, and I think a little bit of redstone dust. I'm going to use more redstone dust to make a good item transportation system, which basically is going to shoot items from all the way down there all the way to the surface with some sort of water elevator. Let's hop down here. This is why we get our elytra. And what we're going to do is we're going to not do that. Let's place a hopper right here. Technically we just need one hopper since we're going to have a dropper here, or a dispenser, or a dropper, yeah, dropper, dispenser, whatever, to shoot items upwards, which could be the slime balls, upwards into a water elevator. We're just going to use two for now. Let's place this one there, that one there, and we're going to have a comparator coming out of the hopper here. And let's just get our comparator and put that there. And then we're going to have, oh, we need a redstone torch. So I have any wood on me? Dang it, I don't have wood. Hold on. And then our redstone torch could be on the back of a block with the comparator is going to be powered into. If I can hop up there. And then a block above that redstone torch, and the repeater going on top of this block on 0 ticks. Really? And then just a block. And so basically when items are in here, or in the hopper beneath that rail, the rail will turn off, the power rail will turn off, and then the hopper minecart will just stay there until the items are fully through. So I'll give you an example of this, and it's stuck. Fantastic. I really don't see the problem. I'm trying to figure this out as best as I can. Is it this? It's that! It's a slab, though. Okay, let's try glass. Maybe will glass change anything? Maybe. Okay, yeah. No, it doesn't. Well, I guess snow block here. That's kind of stupid, but, I guess slimes will be coming to the iron golems there. This shouldn't really be a problem. I hope it's not. Technically, I should have made my rails one more block out, so I didn't have this problem, but that's okay. The slimes will be attracted to those iron golems anyways. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will build a small storage system off camera. This episode is already long enough. I don't want to extend it anymore. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. So, the amount of footage that I had for this video was about almost 3 hours, and that was mostly the time lapse in the beginning. But then I just kept going off about stupid random things I had to cut out, and I cut it down to 17 minutes, and I thought it was going to be like 30 minutes. So, next video after this, you're obviously going to see in the future, but I'm just going to cool down, just take a day of chilling out and not doing anything on the survival world, and just showing you something possibly of your interest, maybe relating to Redstone or some sort of cool game mechanic that you can use to your advantage.